Happy Pride Month to the girls and the gays. Let me go get my pocketbook. My pocketbook. Get into the rainbow. Not just any rainbow. There's a bit of power that lies behind each of these flowers. Here are 10 facts about plants that I bet you didn't know. Pride Edition. Lavender has grown to become widely recognized as one of the symbols of the LGBTQ plus community. Y'all know I love a good story. Have you ever heard of the Lavender Scare? The Lavender Scare is closely related to the Red Scare. The Red Scare was a fear of communist ideologies started by Joseph McCarthy. The Lavender Scare was a US government campaign that ostracized LGBTQ folks that worked for the government, firing them as they were perceived to be a threat to national security. Do you hear how insane that sounds? Where did the Lavender Scare get the Lavender Scare name from? Well, that comes from the derogatory term lavender lads. Lavender became a symbol of the McCarthy era fear of homosexuality. But as we do, turning lemons into lemonade, we took the color lavender and the lavender plant along with us to symbolize resilience and empowerment.
You gonna be great with your lavender.
Some plants are non-binary. Literally. Take this anthurium for example. Anthuriums produce what we like to call a perfect flower. This perfect flower experiences both a male and female phase. And those allocations that keep pushing flowers out for you, they're what we like to call monoecious, meaning that they produce both male and female flowers on the same plant, showing that even in nature, not even gender is binary. Uh-oh. Homosexual violence is still very present and very dangerous at every single level, including the most important levels, such as our government and legislation. The violet has been a symbol of lesbian love and affection since the ancient times, especially tied to the poetry of Sappho. Sappho was a Greek woman from the island of Lesbos. In Sappho's poetry, she is noted to adorn women with violet garlands. And then came the 1920s and 30s when women discreetly wore violets to signal that they were lesbian. Pansies. Pansies and the pansy craze has a deep tie with the LGBTQ community. Now, it was once known as a derogatory term, but since then has been reclaimed, rightfully so. It dates back to the 1920s and 30s where there was queer nightlife. This is where drag shows were born, and the gay men were noted to be female impersonators. These balls were extravagant, and eventually the people grew to love them, as we do today.
Come on, everybody! Let's go and meet the pansies!
Orchid flowers are the symbol for intersex individuals, especially those with androgen insensitivity syndrome. And this is because the word orchid derives from the Greek word testicle. Green carnations were popularized by Oscar Wilde, and that became the symbol for gay men. In the late 19th century, wearing a green carnation was a discreet way to communicate with other gay men that you were gay as well. Not really a fun fact, but I just feel like Aglaoneumas have got to be the gayest plant out there. There is nothing more queer than nature itself. I don't really have a last fact, but the fact of the matter is, Happy Pride Month.